This morning's Coffee With is with Rory Kramer.
And the satellite interview is furnished by MTV. Rory Kramer, welcome to WJZ. Good morning. How are you, bud?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Well, we're doing great. You know, this is an interesting concept that you came up with at MTV, so let's run with Dare to Live. You take a celebrity and take them out of their comfort zone, but in a huge, big way. What's the biggest out of comfort zone we're going to see in Dare to Live?
Man, biggest out of comfort zone. I would have to say Shawn Mendes, man. He's a pretty plain eater, but he wants to try new things. He's traveling the world and he's like, man, I see all these different cultures and I want to start surprising myself. And so we went and had sushi at this this restaurant where you could watch sumo wrestlers, and I was like, oh man, you got to try this squid, and it was not good, and I'm just lying to him, and he's gagging, and he's just like, no. And I was like, you got to try it, come on, you try it. And I was like, and he's like, I'm not doing it. I was like, you eat this one, I'll eat the next 10, and I'll eat the wasabi ball. And he's like, okay, I got to see this. So he ate it, and he's like, you know, he surprised himself. He didn't like it. I mean, it wasn't good. I was just, you know, I wanted him to try something and just like surprise him. So that was a big one, even though it doesn't sound crazy, but it's just like.
Did you hold up your end of the bet?
I think back. Well, I did. I slurped it down. It was disgusting. I ate the wasabi ball, but I think that allowed me to get like the fire inside of me that I needed when I sumo wrestled these huge sumo guys that had not shaved in years, and they crushed me.
So you're all about adventure, awesome. Thrill-seeking. Has there been something you came up to that you said, no, I am not doing that. This is where I draw the line?
Yeah, it was with Steve Aoki. We went surfing in Hawaii, and we did these. I agreed to it ahead of time. I was just like, yeah, sure, but like, I don't know. Like, I was not. It was the only time in the season I was not comfortable doing something, and I was actually nervous and scared because I was afraid of drowning. And I've been surfing on like smaller waves where you get held under the water for maybe 5-10 seconds, and like that freaks me out. So when these guys are like, yeah, you might be held under the water from anywhere from 30 seconds to 60 seconds, just stay calm, don't panic. I'm like, what do you mean don't panic? A minute? I can't hold my breath for a minute. And so you get towed in these waves, and it's like the 4th wave I've ever caught in my life, and they're like 20, 25 feet above your head, and all of a sudden you wipe out, and it was an amazing experience, and now you're like, oh crap, here comes a ginormous wave that's gonna hit me. And like the guy on the jet ski comes by and he's like, all right, I can't pick you up on this one, it's gonna hit you on the head and I'll come back after this. And I'm like, what if I'm not here? And so I was not excited. I mean, it was an amazing experience, and like I think that in life is what you gotta do. You gotta be able to step out of the comfort zone, be willing to do that, because if I would have said no, I would have never got to ride one of those waves, and riding that wave was like probably one of the coolest things I've ever done with my life. And the photos that I've shown people, they're just like, wait, that's you? That is insane. I'm like, yep. And what if I told you that there's tiger sharks underneath us?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the audience may not know you direct music videos, which is a pretty arduous task from beginning to end. Was this kind of a vacation for you, or did it turn out to be one of those ideas halfway through you go, man, this is more work than I thought it was going to be?
No, it was always just like, making videos has just always been like an escape for me, and it's just something that allows me to understand myself and just express myself artistically and creatively. And it was a learning curve for me. I'd never worked with this many people on a project before. I've never allowed other people to kind of touch my work, and so to say, and like to shoot and to edit on my projects and to get notes from people. Like, I was not used to that. I mean, it was great. It allowed me to learn about myself and become a better creator, a better artist. But yeah, it was an awesome process. Probably the hardest thing was that where we were editing the show was across town, and so I would spend, I don't know, 3-4 days just sleeping there, and they'd be like, yo, are you still in the same clothes that you had Monday? I'm like, yeah, it's Thursday, I haven't showered, I probably smell. But it was just like, it didn't matter to me. It was just like, I was so passionate about like getting to work on something like this. It it's so exciting. It's fun to be able to create something for TV like this.
Cool. MTV, Dare to Live. Rory Kramer. Hey, thanks for being with us. Have fun with it, man. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great chatting with you.
Pleasure.
Thanks,
Have
Rory.
a great day.